Now it's time for Digimon Fusion episode 2 review. Here's Shoutmon, here and more. The electro theme song, I love it. I have not listened to a Digimon theme song this case since the original one. We're going to recap on the events of the first episode, recounting how Mikey met Shoutmon and he, Angie, and Jeremy got transported in the digital world. Our first bit in this episode has Shoutmon eagerly carrying Mikey up the hill. Shoutmon says he has not to show Mikey, so it looks like the Digimons will be as hyped up as a young gogglehead in the audience. Ballistamon is just casually carrying Angie and Jeremy up the hill. Jeremy saying Shoutmon is crazy. Well, he's certainly hot-blooded, but I don't think we get into the crazy theory unless Mayoso and Beelzon are involved. Recent years have even referred to Lido as the anime Deadpool. Shoutmon has brought Mikey to a hill or shown his stomping grounds, the Village of Light. Mikey likes it. And Shoutmon goes on to say they're in the Forest Zone. Just instead of countries, the digital world has zones. Yep, that's an accurate summation. As we replace from deserts to oceans to large mansions and tiny convenience stores. Digimon briefly mentions how things are going out there here. Evil Digimon made Noah Burger has amassed a huge army that defends the entire digital world. Of course, Mikey, Angie, and Jeremy are the only ones who can stop it. Shoutmon has the utmost confidence in new general, Mikey. Then Terramon is on a bombing run in the village of Pigmon. Shoutmon says it must be stopped. They'll meet Mikey off the cliff and down into the village. Okay, Cormon is kind of feeling the ties up before he became Agumon. Gimon's pretty much something of a notebook duel to call has a high like mix of Godzilla and E.T. Ballistamon leaps down after them. Angie already wants to go home. This makes his body Valessa going, impetuous boy! Oh well, who wants to live forever? Shoutmon pulls out his mic and belts out a rock and roller. Expressions get progressively darker as it goes. It really has some dark elements with the villains, but the battle's during digital bombing Mikey may have been abandoned going by a flashback. For now, just bathed in the chemical action, Mikey whips his vision to help Shoutmon Ballistamon. This time he fuses the Pigmons into a slain. And he's going to vault himself to Terramon like Wile E. Coyote's many big schemes to the Roadrunner. However, Shoutmon makes it work, wacky Terramon's Mike and smash him to gold dust. Only 5 minutes in, folks. Considerably strong is joining the ranks of the first season of Adventure Entertainment is one of my favorite seasons. Distinguishing itself as a glitzy rock and roll adventure. As Digimon celebrate their victory, officially Digimon appears the sound and reports back to his master. Just go with it, that sort of thing goes with the territory. Talk about how weird stuff like that happens in my looks at past seasons. Angie goes after Mikey and wants to how this is happening to them. Also, as he sits in traditional knees outward pose, now she goes after Mikey in her socks. She has the oversized, his high heel sneaker boots. Not exactly meant hand for Jamie on the court for saving best friends / love interests. Angie and Jeremy want to go home. Angie whips up one and sees he has any bugs and no luck. Electronic devices from Earth are hit or miss in the digital world. Lisa's computer had no battery life, but somehow managed to stay turned on their first trip to the digital world. The smaller Digimon hears Angie's cries, despite Angie claiming otherwise. This is Cumon, and boy is that an apt name. I pick Bunny Rabbit with a scarf, flowery headphones, and red booties. I want to have my blood glucose test after this review. Fish is acquired, Angie and Cumon's turkey, but then a big Digimon looks like a big cat steps on it. Starulumon, a big line of swords with vents in his mane, blades in his back, jaws in his thighs, tail and forehead. There's a good contrast to Bunny, a giant predatory cat. Also, he sounds familiar. Maybe I'll try to look up his voice actor. Anyway, he and Cumon are friends. Darulumon vows to keep Angie safe. Yeah, Darulumon and Cumon then go. Angie and Jeremy's partners calling it now. Jeremy, stop with the whole thing. Mikey shares victory with the irritated Angie. Oh, will you just kiss already? Shoutmon has an inner monologue about how if the humans leave, he won't be Digimon King. Wow, he's kind of going into a Tommy Wiseau phase and highlighted by his crudely drawn imagination and his spinning eyes. This is my doodles and spinning eyes after a late night. Someone in the place will have a party. Configuration of old Digimon, including Greymon and male Birdramon. As it were, the fandom rejoiced. Boy with blonde hair is combining with another Digimon looks on through screens does not play as hard as troops are being decimated. The blonde hair boys before Digilate and the girls impressed as she walks off. Nightfall is calm, and the party is placed in front of fire and a bunch of Dokomon. There's a picnic of digital world fruit and sort of digi-powwows going on. Because that used to take the digital world, but Angie is a bit with and swallow as it's throwing his party for him. Clips of music keeps coming Shoutmon's glad like his party. So go and they have to leave by tomorrow morning. So starts making the best resort outfit and sophisticated things it would do. You're lying, I never hit you. You're tearing me apart, Lisa! Shoutmon drops a facade, saying the other Digis are fighting for the cause of freedom. Gets way in Mikey's face, but it does get to the point that the digital world is in great danger that needs help. And she gets meeting the other humans, and Jeremy's glad that affects most of the certain games. Okay, 1. Haven't seen a single smartphone in this anime, even in the hands of a well-off person. Only a bunch of plasticky flip phones to get for a 10 spot at 7-Eleven. 2. I think if you're trying to make contact with your friends and family, a game of Bejeweled can wait. So if Hitomi's page worked on Escaflow and he worked in a whole other planet, there's hope. Shoutmon actually starts groveling at the fact that Mike is going to help them. Maggie casually tells him to get off his ankle. Yeah, take it easy on the kicks, real converses aren't cheap. Then Shoutmon's glad to have Maggie as a friend. His first wheel on his head. Shows how different Digimon series handle character names between humans and Digimon. The fact that Digimon Frontier made the Digidestiny become the Digimon so I partnered with them was a key factor in having me stop watching. Even killed our friends for a while. Anyway, Mike replaces Shoutmon as his first real friend as well. So then says he's his only hope. Angel of course butts and ruins the whole Bonnie as he points to the need to get home and not get involved. It very much like past series, what is days in digital world is only minutes in the real world. How long it will take before the back of the basketball court where they started, much like Tiny rest of his friends at camp. Then when Shoutmon says still after his bit for King Digital World, Mikey rescinds his offer and says he'll be gone by tomorrow morning. Then Shoutmon punches through a solid rock and runs away telling him to go. Wow, I should feel a whole multitude of emotions in the course of 1 minute and 20 seconds. I feel like that would make a good movie trailer. Evil Digimon head over the village of light, and Digimon is set to fight the siege against Mad Leomon alone. Mikey knows they're walking into a trap. Still, Shoutmon runs to fight the which is the Digimon who commits wars to Platoon Slime Quest 3. Did the enemies recreate the famous since willing to fall, stretching his arms to take a blast of blast and dies on the battlefield? So to drive the point home, they are surrounded by beams and cloaks and gas masks with red eyes. The waves will come. Ghost Riders. Mad Leomon emerges from the fog, knocking spotted Digidestin with a single paw. This is a magnificent villain. Wanting to hurt children, his eyes blood red, the fact that he looks like he came from hell itself. Then Mikey throws a blotch among his eyes so they can step away. Mad Leomon sends race after them. That's an adventure his policy has unlocked the keys to unleash Orochimon, a Leviathan terror with the heads of many serpents. Angie's scared, Mikey holds her. The injury may duck for color. Still, Orochimon finds to keep running. To reach a dead end, Mikey tries to avoid the cliché running up so fast the cliff face will reach the top. Doesn't work. Sorry for this, only one animation cliché can be subverted in an episode. As Orochimon looks over them and prepares to make dinner out of them, Mikey says to run for it. Then, a familiar figure takes a swan over the cliff. Someone has a hold of Orochimon saying he'll be there for him. Someone in the Pigmon sent one up to get the Digidestin up the cliff. But someone jumps over Vance and Shoutmon takes off to make a rock and roller. Then Mad Leomon goes off for a kill himself. Combines with Orochimon for a massive titan. Someone Shoutmon try to combine their attacks but stricken down. Then they start to pick out and make realize Shoutmon wants to be Digimon King to protect his village. Then it's time to Digi-Fuse! Shoutmon times 2! More power, more armor, with more speed. Time of Fusion Fist! Mad Leomon tries to talk to town but gets hoisted by his own battalion and the serpents, and a sonic tsunami ensues. Mad Leomon explodes in a puff of gold dust. He's incredulous at how this happened. Then they go up before him before it says it's getting interesting. We again end in data files with Monodamon. This time is Ballistamon. His ability in combat highlighted. Also turns some really big names in the credits. Cheers. Cumon Rick Mignonia. As in Edward Ulrich, Broly, and Kurt Sorbo from Fullmetal Panic. The Pikmon's Kale Bear, as in Teenage Gohan Saiyaman, and the mighty Kamina, the which is voicing Starmon. He even has a Kamina glasses. Lastly, the Rulermon is indeed voiced by Dan Green. How ironic. So Mewtwo, now he's one of the biggest competitors Pokemon. Just while I'm even in the Pokemon side then, I still am. Yet, as time has passed and the squad is going to message board, his friends as worthy opponent. Continue to look at it that way as see if it continues series, the past 5 episode threshold for a new series. So internet connections approved to get these uploaded. So I'm trying to access Fox's website and dial-up connection back in Nevada. So, we're learning more about the character dynamics within the Digidestin, we're getting stuff about the villains as well. I'm glad Jack and many other chief writers in the series' heyday are back. It makes now some of the best in the series of its type. Start watching this and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Finally, 3.5 stars of 4, because I'm well behind to get 2 Digimon Fusion reviews this time. Also, I'm supposed to starting the Power Rangers and Legend Core reviews back up. Also, please tell me what you think of these Digimon Fusion reviews. Find some more is looking at pack sequence. I also want your feedback on these reviews. These get at least 5 to 10 views each for the first 5 episodes, then I'll continue with them. The response has been the first review, so I'll let me know to continue these. See you later.